Hello, welcome to the pre-show. Alright, all the frame rates are going good. We're killing it. Alright. Let's turn some of these other computers on so I can check this. What everything looks like. How are we all doing? Hey, happy you guys all get a chance to see the awards show on Saturday? I hope so. Alright. Let's make sure we turn the monetization thing on this thing. Wait. I probably should have done this before, but hey, so we got a pre-show. I think I found a new desk. Ooh. Trying to think. I need a picture for hold on. Let's see if William's wrestling yet. Not yet. Good lord, this kid's not gonna wrestle until like late this afternoon. Good lord. I feel like I'm all over the place. Anyway, turn this one on over here. Yeah, I found a desk. It's bigger than it's like almost 20 inches too, like bigger than I was looking at. But I think overall will be better for all situations that could possibly arise. So we're looking at a 63-inch, which is, well, that's way big. But I think we're going to try and suck it up and deal with it. I originally had it pegged for like 40 really was the better, the 43. But I liked. All right, so I was gonna go with an L, but I wanted something on this wall here, and I didn't know what to put there, and then it looked like I was just end up buying more shelves or different like bookcase looking thing. Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna buy the one that I want, move the living room around a little bit. In theory, okay, so I'm 20 inches bigger than I wanted. So in theory, I got 20 inches on the couch that I can push further down. We'll see. I don't know. I don't entertain anymore at all. I don't know. I haven't bought it yet, so we'll see if I ever pull the trigger on it. I'll probably buy one tonight, though, for sure. Because one needs to be bought. Hey, happy anniversary, guys. 3 years. We're in our third year. 2 years complete. How exciting is that? Let's see. I feel like I'm like all over the place. Like I almost fell asleep. That would have sucked. People would have been like, "Where's Ben?" I'm like, I'm here. This. All right. Oh, anyway, how are we all doing? Hey, you guys get a chance? You guys signed up for Story Time with Mr. C? Because if you're not, you should. He had a new episode dropped this morning. Really good, really good. told a really cool story. Again, at the barbershop. Like I'm waiting for more dad stuff to come in, but he's world building right now, which is actually really interesting, and very entertaining. The guy's got the voice for reading stories. Okay. All right. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. It's gonna be weird when I do get a desk because I won't be sitting on the side. So I'll be sitting this way, like using the full desk versus half tucked in under a desk. I got maybe a new webcam over a couple of them. We'll see. We'll see. It's gonna be exciting. I don't care what you guys say. Look at a couple of things. There's a huge bump on Saturday. Thank you guys for watching the live stream of the award show. They're still processing 2 days. I think. There's a short I put up there. We were prepping for the award show, so thank you, Kelly, for pulling some clips. We did not end up using them, but I made a clip of one, and somehow it got posted as a short. I don't know. It's got a bunch of views. Like it was kind of funny. It was from Liam on the Run, episode 43. I'm almost ready for a nap. Good lord. We're doing Mind Pockets today, guys. I know typically it's Saturday. Nooners today is going to be Mind Pockets. Just so that way, next Saturday, or this coming Saturday, we don't have like 21 or more. So, all right. Hang out, and we'll see you guys in about a minute. Hello and welcome to Mind Pockets. Or how about hello and welcome to the award-winning live stream show Mind Pockets. Look, I got a little icon there. It's a pocket. And it has. I think we should have went with the gold. We're still working on it. Um, let's zoom this thing in real quick, guys. Look at this. Mind Pockets Best Supporting Show 2023. Uh, how cool is that? We're award winning. We're an award winning show, guys. Couldn't have done it without all of you. Uh, it's a huge honor, and I'm going to put that on everything. Mind Pockets from now on. Uh, I love it. I like the idea that if you want awards, just make up your own awards, and then you can. Hi, mom. So yeah, uh, Saturday. It's still up there under the live. I debate taking just the show, like drop the pre-show and the post, and just put up the hour 30 on the regular podcast on YouTube. But I don't know. I haven't decided. I might just leave it over there um, in the live. Like, why split up the views? I guess is where I'm trying to get at. Um, I have it. There's a chance that I still do it. Because, like, right now, if you're online and you're looking for episode 123, the award show, it's not going to show up on the podcast or the regular, like, Chasing the Whimsy playlist. It'll only show up in the live playlist. No, I lied. I did put it in the playlist for Chasing the Whimsy. So I haven't decided. You got 82 views on the thing right now. Thank you to everybody who stayed and watched it live. I think some of the live numbers were like 20, just under 30, popping in and out throughout the most of the night. Um, Maybe higher, but right now about 82. So a lot of people came back in, clicked the link that I sent them, and they probably watched or at least jumped in for a little bit. So thank you guys for. Ooh, I can actually check real quick. Um, Let me see. Let's see what kind of retention we had on it. Lots of messages, lots of chats. Over 140 chats, which was cool. Let's see. Uh, we peaked at 19 concurrent viewers, so that means there was at least 19 people watching at any given time. Uh, I'm looking for the time. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to see how many people actually watched, like the average um, length of play is what I'm trying to look for. All right. Hey, it was a fun show. I don't care. Go back, take a look at it again. Uh, Liam did some good stuff. He was amazing. We had a lot of fun. The chats were a lot of fun. Um, and then in the pre-show, I mentioned story time with Doctor Mr. C. Um, Super cool. Did it make a mind pockets? Hold on, I'm trying to see. We listened to it this morning. Mom, Grandma, and I. So let me see. Hold on, I'm all over the place. No, just the desk calendar conversation. Um, so maybe I'll bring that up again on Monday as a reminder. But check it out. There's 2 episodes out. Um, Mr. C killing it right now for best new podcast that we helped inspire, but he's killing it, man. He's doing it all by himself. Um, so we're having a good time with him. Hopefully, hope to have an interview with him soon and or be on his soon. So we'll see. All right, let's go and get on with my pockets. I got an idea for another bit or like episode. It's gonna be kind of what's in my box, but I'm gonna invite other people or go to other people's and like have them and like interview people about their 5 things. We'll think about it. All right. So there was a minute. It's too hot right now in our town to uh, to spend any length of time cleaning out the garage. Um, but there are a handful of things I know I want to make sure that I find. So, with the new desk, the new desk, because where we're at current, I have this spot right here. Okay, so okay, you can't see my hand. I'm sorry. Fucking okay. Right here is where my desk is, the end of the table, and then everything over this way, there's nothing. I only have literally this much space to play with as far as like working with anything. Like I can't even type. So when I get a new desk, the idea is that I'll have all of this. So it's gonna be super cool. So we're gonna do what's in the box. So I'll clean out the garage. I'm gonna pull out 5 different things, um, varying sentimentality, funny joke, funny backstory, whatever it might be. So we're gonna throw it all in the box, and then one Monday nooners, boom. Let me tell you guys about all these things. Okay. But what I want to do is uh, there's a lady that I know who I think uh, I'd like to do more video, right? So the idea is that I'll go to this person's house and let them know I'm coming, um, and then have them pick 5 things that they have displayed across the house, and then do like an interview with them, and then go deep into what's in their box, right? So it's like a chasing the whimsy cribs, right? So we're just gonna go into people's houses um, and look at a couple of things, maybe a couple extra interview questions, see if we can make a kind of like a half-hour long bit out of it. But there's one lady, I gave her a heads up, real cryptic like though, that I have an idea that I want to try. So I think I'll do mine first, just so I can iron out the format a little bit, and then take some video and see what the other person has in their house. So it'd be kind of cool. Obviously, it's going to stay pretty close to home right now. I'm just trying to think of people who have um, little things laying around the house that might mean something to them. So um, pay attention to that. Couple of weeks. I still have the good recorder. Videoing it will be the hardest. Just finding I gotta wait for it to cool down a little bit. God, when is that going to be? That's still like 8 weeks away. Oh my god. Oh my god. We'll see. But yeah, coming year 3 or in year 3, lot more what's in the box. I think probably like once a month. Um, I would like to restructure the Monday just a little bit. I don't know to what exactly, but um, instead of me trying to research a different topic every week, I think it'd be kind of cool to just go on location talk to somebody and look at 5 things of their collection. So, um, I'll have mine in a couple of weeks. I need to get the new desk. So if I order today, mid midweek, and then no joke, I'm not going to put it up for like a week. So we're looking about 2 weeks before we get shipped over there. But we'll see. It's gonna be cool. You ever have one of those laughs where it's just you and one other person, nobody else is around, and like you share a look in a moment, and then it's one of the best laughs you've ever had. Totally had one of those. It was amazing. Can't get into too much detail. This is just me and said person. Uh, where was it? Where was it? What was recently? What were we eating? Okay, yeah, it was recently. Okay, so there was a gathering, right? There may have been a pool involved, but like sitting there, and then all of a sudden it's like super quiet, and it's one of those quiets where you're like nothing good could happen. So I went to investigate, and I had caught someone. It's the look, like I come around the corner, and the look that we shared of like what, and then we just stare at each other for a minute, and then we just both start laughing. Oh man, um, dude, I've been sitting on it for a week. Every time I looked at it, I was so laughable. Oh man, uh, if you ever find one of those moments, dude, just really just soak it in. Oh man, it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Um, because we both knew like it looked a little like I think. Okay, here's what I think. I think here's why I got so funny. She had to have seen me and then was like, "Okay, this looks bad." And then we just shared a laugh, man, and it was and nobody else was around. Nobody saw it. I'm not even fucking telling you guys about it. Um, but man, dude, those fucking laughs are the best. Uh, like she got caught, like almost literally her like caught with her hand in the cookie jar, and then was like, "Oh my god, that was so funny, dude." All right, we're gonna move on because that was I can't tell you. It's not yours, it's mine. Oh my god, but it was so funny. Um, oh, I don't think most of you. Okay, so we're gonna try a thing. Like, God forbid any of these mind pockets triggers a memory. 100%. Like, leave it in the chats or in the comments. Email me because, uh, dude, it was one of the funniest things I've ever. Like, it was so funny, and it was like there's nothing to it. Nothing was said. It was just a share of a look, and we all understood. Like the both of us understood what was happening, and we enjoyed it. It was a fun one. Last week tonight with John Oliver, he does all his stuff online. So he runs the full episode, but on YouTube he only does the last bit. Should I look at separating what's in my pocket? So like we have the regular show, but should I figure out just cutting those and posting those separately somewhere else? Because then it's easier for you guys to like find them instead of like I mean, the episodes are numbered, not numbered, but named. So it's not that hard. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So I watched an interview with John Oliver. I guess his show's normally like 40 minutes long, and he does a couple of joke bits in the front, and then the last like 30 is his main story. And those are the ones that he posts onto YouTube. Hold on, I gotta scratch my leg. So he only posts the main story on YouTube. You have to go to HBO to find the first half of it. So, like, there have been some interesting what's in my pockets, right? We have Cheese, Bobby Fischer, Taylor Tomlinson, um, last week's uh, 2005 2006 TV series season, right? So, could I go back in to those live streams and just cut it at the because okay, yes, they are labeled, right? So it would have said so you can find them that way. But then you have to scroll through an hour and a half worth of stuff to find that one section because it's the only section that really changes in indoors of any. It's because it's an opinion, right? So everything else is what I've been doing, what I watch on TV. Those are all just like whatever's. But if I'm going to like educate or fall down this rabbit hole, could I take out just those 25 minutes and then drop them in as like a separate series on YouTube? Like would more people like because like some of them I go pretty deep dive on, like the Taylor Tomlinson I went deep dive on, Bobby Fischer ish. So if I pull out those chunks, right, my rabbit hole, what's in my pocket, and I place them online with just those 25-minute sections, more people would see that and then see the research side of Ben versus watching because like Nikki, for example, was like, I don't watch Nooners that much because she doesn't watch TV or what I watch. So that whole middle chunk is lost. She's like, I don't even care about that. So I've already lost her before I even get to the end, my main story. But would she, while she's painting or doing whatever, would she take 20 minutes and just watch my rabbit hole? What's in my pocket? It's not like a horrible idea. It's a shorter version of it's like a longer version of shorts. I don't know. Because which is funny because part of it goes back into this conversation that I had this morning of is there a better, easier way to track the things that I do throughout the year? Like maybe I should get a big desk calendar. Come back Monday or on Saturday and hear about this desk calendar. Um, but if I separated them out, then in theory, we'd be able to like identify those rabbit holes a little easier, I think. I don't know. I'm going to think about it, but if I do, I need a stronger lead in um, because you online and you watch John Oliver, and it always starts with, and now our main story. So like he writes it in a way that he can take out the last that chunk and put it online. Whereas me, I'm like all over the place. Uh, so I'm thinking about it just because I think some of those are pretty interesting. And for the most part, we've done 60 of them. Like 30 of them got to be interesting. We did the Friends versus How I Met Your Mother, a couple of other ones. Like I've done a lot of them. Kevin Smith one was kind of interesting. But we're gonna think about it. If anybody thinks it's a good idea, uh, chat, email, text me. Let me know what you think. like I don't expect you guys to watch the live and that, but it would be the people who don't watch the live could watch at least that. And that focus is killing me. I was going to play with it, but I didn't want to fiddle with it before the show. So um, it's kind of getting the people who aren't watching originally, give them a chance to find a segment that they can maybe relate to or interested in. Man, that was a long answer for a very short question.
Weird. I got invited to like one of these summits, this little workshop, this seminar of sorts. Um, there's a live coach and somebody, and it's like 2 hours long. I mean, I don't know what they're trying to sell yet, but I don't know. I guess it was kind of interesting.
All right, two part because I know the next one ties into this. I was invited uh, by somebody to like this little workshop. It seemed very was they didn't sell me anything hard yet, so it wasn't quite pyramid scheming. It was almost timeshare ish, but again, they didn't sell me anything. But it was a lot of like the intent I think was nice, which is we're successful. We want to help you become successful. Um, so they invited. There was like 50 of us on there. They did like a little presentation. It was interesting. I did get some out of it. Again, nothing was sold to me yet, but
All right, for giggles, same seminar, right? They are offering like 30-minute free consults. And again, I don't know exactly what they're trying to sell yet. One lady who does social media is like, I asked them, like, hey, how much is it? You know, if I'm looking to hire somebody for social media manager, holy cow. Like, she's in on it too. We'll see. Um, but I do have a couple more small little these meetings set up just to see what they're about.
all right. So life coach guy who started off the meeting was sending out links and was like, "Hey man, free 30-minute consult on his 5 points." Like, um, I don't remember the 5 points were right now, to be honest with you. Um, no, like what are you selling? What's your demo? And something else, something else, something else, right? So he's gonna life coach me. So for giggles, I got an interview with him, or I got a my consult with him after this at 3. Um, like I don't like again, I don't know what it is that they're looking for because I know this stuff's not free. So like, is he like, hey, buy my book? And I'm like, I don't read, but whatever. So I'm gonna let you guys know next week what that looked like. Um, but part of it is if they're quote unquote successful, right? It would be kind of nice to like at least hear like the mindset that they have. Like I'm not gonna drink all the juice, but like kind of get an idea, ask some questions, um, and we'll see. We'll see. The social media lady. Here's where I think the scam comes in. It's not a scam. I hate to say that because I like. We'll find out. Hers is next month. But I asked her, I'm like, hey, because she was like, here's how she gave some tips on social media. Okay, which is totally cool. It's what I was looking for. She was like, here are when you're doing social media posts, she's like, uh here's what you should be posting. Here's what it should be about. Um, you know, should you use Facebook more than LinkedIn? And um, reinforced some of the things I already know that I'm not doing. Okay. So I did get there's some validity into the social media uh manager aspect. But then I raised my hand and asked the question, and I was like, "Hey, man, if I'm hiring somebody to do my social media work, how much?" And she flat out told me like $1,200 a month. And I'm like, I don't know what kind of small business, like any small business, not even a podcast, right? Like I'm borderline business. I'm just hemorrhaging money everywhere. Like I took a bath on these books. But like I'm doing it hobby wise, right? I'm not even a business. I'm hobbying this thing up. I'm having a good time. I don't know what kind of like mom and pop shop. Like if I was a small business owner, like I had an Etsy store, um, like like I'm a podcast network. Okay, I don't know at what point. Okay, any small business has $1,200 to give to somebody to make five posts a week. Like that's the only thing I still don't get. I think the social media aspect is a total scam, and I don't understand it. Like I get mine are just basic, and I'm not getting nearly the traffic I should based off of my posts. But I'm going with some posts are better than no posts, right? So the people that do follow, like my stuff would jump up in their feed. So I'm an awareness poster, right? Which is like, hey, here's a couple of shorts, here's the question of the day. Remember to sign up for the Patreon. Like real basic stuff. Like it's not lighting up the world. None of that stuff's going to go viral, and I don't necessarily want it to. Very little reaction to it, but I do see that it does get some views. Um, I just don't know how much more. Like I wish I had 12. I wish I had an extra $1,200 so I can give it to this lady and say, "You have a month. Impress me." And I would love to see like what she does different than what I'm doing that's supposed to make this huge impact because I don't think it exists. But again, I'm a podcast. I don't know how much social media plays into podcasts, but it has to play. I don't know. I don't know. I still don't understand social media. I'm like I'm I'm old and I'm very stubborn and I'm trying to learn. And that's I think the main takeaway of the last two mind pockets is I would like to learn how to be better at selling myself. And I think that's fair. Um, Now when they're like for the low fee of $2,500, I'm gonna be like, no, for $2,500, I can have like the full desk that I want. Um, and all the bells and whistles that I can make it look prettier. I can quit having this focus issue. Good Lord. Um, so that is the port man. I am just long winded on everything today. What I'm getting at is I have accepted some free consults, um, and I did attend a what do they call it? Like a spotlight summit. It's basically just a seminar um, of we do successful things. Here's what we kind of did, I guess. So I am eager to kind of learn some tips and tricks, what I'm doing differently, uh, and get that out there more. So we'll see. Um, One today at 3. Next Monday, I'll go deeper um, in my get to know you uh, about these meetings that I've had and let you know if I've learned anything. I'll write some notes and actually remember what the 5 tips were, the five the 5 pillars of success that they say. So we'll see.
Go check out Whimsy with
Oh
a
my God,
Z,
we're already
the
through 5.
podcast from Chasing the Whimsy. Whimsy with a Z is a brand new podcast where they meet and hang out with 16
Um, this will get updated, but that is an award-winning podcast. Just so you guys know, go back, watch the award show from Saturday. This hasn't been updated yet. That's an award-winning podcast. Just saying.
Each month to get to know what it's like to be a Generation Z in today's day and age. They'll discuss summer, first days of school, and maybe dive into the struggles that most teens face, but maybe not talk about. Join along as they break down the generation gap and better understand what it's like to be Generation Z. That's Whimsy with a Z. Chasing Whimsy, talking to Generation Z. A few new episodes up for you to listen to already, and make sure you subscribe to be notified of future releases. Whimsy with a Z is a podcast for teens by teens, but parents are welcome and encouraged to also listen. You can stream it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and at the website chasingthewhimsy.com. That's Whimsy with a Z, the podcast. Go stream, download, and subscribe today.
All right. I finally think the award show is done. All the edits, Riverside was a huge pain, but I got a credit screen on the back. I got all the acceptance speeches in, so thank you to everybody for those. And then working a little bit on like a opening slide. I'm trying not to overdo it, so I'm going to try to keep things simple a little bit. But I think it's officially done. I can't wait for you guys to see it.
I want to say it took forever. I had the audio that Liam and I did, or in the video. Okay, so I had that up. And then I reached out to a bunch of people. If you haven't seen it, like go back and just look at the acceptance speeches that we got. Like 7 different acceptance speeches, which were amazing. So one of the problems I ran into I like Riverside. It's not bad. It's not horrible. It does make things slightly easier. It's web based, so it's a little bit easier for me to do it while at work. Okay. In the last like month and a half, Riverside's been doing something weird. Like they're updating stuff. Like it's dropping mid record sometimes, which scares the crap out of me. But there was when I was editing the video, okay, I had to cut out a couple of the dead airs that we had, or the blurs were real bad. So I was able to trim like a minute of excess stuff, a couple minutes out there. But then when I'm listening to it, I had to like split it and drop in the acceptance speech. For whatever reason, every time I made an edit, it wouldn't freeze, but it wouldn't let me play it to hear. All I know was what should have taken an hour took close to 2.5. And it was bonkers. I absolutely hate editing video on Riverside. And I really want it to do well. I'm still using it, right? Um, I do have to edit one video, but it's only the front and the back. Um, we'll get there in a second, but I enjoyed, like, it worked out well that we recorded it a week earlier than I wanted, because then I was able to spend time editing everything. If you watch the award show, you notice on the top I have the category that we're in. Um, I thank everybody for your feedback of what you guys would like to have seen during said award show. A lot of the things were literally on the list of things to do. Um, some of it was just the spacing on the screen, like there wasn't a place to put the categories or the nominees on there. Um, some better transitions, the applause. We could have timed some of the things better. So I agree with all of you. Thank you guys for the support. It was the best award show we could have hoped for year 1 or for year 2. Like, let's be fair. Like, you can see all the work that was put into it. um, and know that we didn't like phone it in. I think that's where I'm happy, and I think that's why like I felt. 'Cause I said it last week, like before, like or right after we recorded it. That felt that the 2 Mondays ago was like I felt it needed one more re-record, but after rewatching everything, gave Liam his props for his work. But I think that's why I did the credits on the back, and then the pre-show on the front. Is um, I wanted to add just a little bit more to it, make it more award showy. Um, God, I hope you guys watched the thing and realized like it looked like it took some time to put that thing together. If you're like, oh, I could do that thing in a day, I'm like, maybe. Um, but I challenge anybody else to create what we did in the same circumstances that we did. Liam, who didn't acknowledge the award show until the day of the recording, the camera for whatever reason decided to just randomly stop focusing, like in the last like 2 weeks, I guess. Like for the equipment that we had, definitely the best thing that we could put together. Um, we are going to upgrade some stuff. Like I think I can only play the poor podcaster so long. There needs to be um, the like Whimsy's got to tell the story of like hang out with friends and family, do it on a budget. But I think he got to get to a point. Gots to. I don't know if I like that word. Um, but it got to a point where I'm like, here's where you start investing in ourselves, right? Like it's only cute for so long when things start breaking down, like audio, video, visually, like things start to break down. Like it's only cute for a little bit. Like I can't put that show together for year six. Like that's fair. Um, so yeah, um, I think it's important that as we continue the story, it's have some fun with it, continue to learn, but there's only so much you can learn doing it on the cheap. Maybe you got to invest in yourself a little bit. So I think that's where I'm at right now. Nothing crazy either. I just need like a better one. Like I don't even know if better is the right word. Um, I think it's in Mind Pocket next week. I try to do some research about lighting or cameras. Dude, video, like learning video is massive. Playing with all the level. Oh my God, I hate every bit of it. I got a headache. Anyway, I don't even know what the hell this Mind Pocket was about. It's not the award show being put together. Oh man. Oh, geez. Great start to year three, guys. Oh, so yeah, I think it was a great show. That's all I'm getting at. Fantastic show. Appreciate everybody coming in, interacting with us that evening, and who are still coming back and watching it again. So we killed it. I killed it with the edits, and it was my favorite part about it is knowing what I had available. So after the record, I re-listened to the whole thing, watched it, and realized like we had some gold. So that was Monday. So by Tuesday, I had a general idea of what I wanted it to look like, and what you got is like 99% what was envisioned in my head. That's my favorite part about this whole thing so far. Is I'm like, here's where I know I need to cut some stuff. Here's where I know I need to put things in, and here's a couple of things I need to do uh, to kind of spice up the whole presentation as a whole. So, um, yeah, overall, pretty good.
All right, so I'm trying to play with some patches uh, for like Patreon stuff, and they got me. So they're like, boom, $3 patches. But they're not, because then they're like, how big do you want it? Extra $3. Do you want it like a vinyl iron on, or do you want it embroidered? You know, so somehow these things came out to like not $3 a piece. Uh, but I'm looking at them. I think we're gonna do a small run of some patches that we can do for a couple months. But I think there's a decent idea that I have.
All right, we're doing patches. For 2 years, I've been talking about patches. You guys have seen a handful of, well, no, 2 patches that I had made. I thought I was winning when I was like, boom, $3 patches. But it's like the base. Then you have to get the size, more money. I wanted embroidered ones. We've seen one of the Chase and the Whimsy embroidered ones, and it looked okay. I personally didn't like some of the coloring on it. It's fine. So instead, I had this new idea to run kind of a theme for the year. One of the patches is like I want them embroidered. I really do enjoy the embroidered look, but uh, spoiler because nobody else is going to hear this, right? Nikki will never hear this, or JJ. We're gonna do. I got a JJ logo patch, right? For Diary of a Cool Kid, kind of a nod and an apology that I didn't think it was as cool as it was when I first saw it. Like I knew it was cool because I acknowledged all of it, but I needed to take a step back and appreciate like the like like what a 9-year-old did with this logo. So we got JJ Diary of a Cool Kid patches coming out. The problem is you can't embroider that. If you look at that thing, there's so much stuff happening on it that they're gonna have to do like a vinyl sticker thing on it. So they're gonna iron on a vinyl patch onto the patch or whatever, I guess. So we're gonna see a couple of those. I just got updated that they're being shipped, so I should see them in about a week. And then those will start going out as Patreon. There's a couple of other ideas and a couple of other patches coming. But this year is going to be the year of the patch. We're going to do. Um, we'll figure it out. Like I don't know. But we're going to do a bunch of patches. We got the book going out the end of this month for July. I got hooked with Liz making some more crocheted stuff. So we're going to see other things. But one of the things I want are these patches because I think they're going to look cool. Um, they're going to be interesting. I have half of the vision in my head, and I know what the end looks like, but I don't know what the middle looks like yet because there's a bit of a gag in it somewhere. Uh, so we'll see. But we're getting patches, but they're not $3. And I think what did I end up paying for those things? Just under just under 10 each. I have to double check, but they're like 9 or 10 each, which sucks because that's a little bit outside of the budget I would prefer for patches. But I need to find a local embroiderer that has the machine. Like, I feel bad because like you reach out to these people and they're like, "Yeah, we can get you embroidered patches for like $2.50, but you have to order 1,000 of them." I'm never going to order 1,000 of one logo. But if they give me time, I'll order like 20 of each logo that we have. If we bring somebody else new in, like the idea that we like, that's what I hate right now is I don't know the community in which small business helps small business like they're locals. Like, where's my discount for like um Happy Designs? She works with me a lot. Kudos to her. Like, where are more people like her that are like, we're gonna give it to you like a percentage over cost to keep it low so that you can like I would order if you like I swear to God, if I can get patches at just over cost, like I mean I'll pay you for your time. Like I'm not looking like I'm not a monster. But to think that you wouldn't have an advertisement on the beginning of all these and I wouldn't make 30 of everything that I do. Oh my God. I just can't pay for 1,000 today. That's my problem. Ugh. Anyway,
The award show went great. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Liam killed it. So good. It was fun. We, just got done. People in the chats looked better than it was in my head the first time. But yeah, overall, man, uh, 2 years and we're done. Like, boom, on to year 3.
uh, hopefully after this week, I stop talking about the award show. But huge shout out to all you guys. 100%. I meant it. I really did mean it when I said that the show was for you guys. Um, I don't need an excuse to podcast, but the idea that we were able to recognize a bunch of you, uh, mom and other grandma got their awards yesterday. So they're all excited. I have an award-winning mom and an award-winning grandma. So fuck you guys who don't like me. Not that anybody doesn't like me. I'm just saying I'm just hostile right now. God. Oh, but yeah, I have an award-winning mom. How many of you guys have an award-winning mom? Probably not as many. And my grandmother, boom, award winner. Just saying.
Recorded with suggested articles today. So much fun. Different, but it was cool. Talking with Jeff and Jeff or J Sarge. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. It was slightly different talking to another podcast, like on my podcast versus me on theirs. It was interesting. I think I did pretty good. I think it was entertaining. You guys will like it. So you guys should see it on Wednesday. So hopefully you guys enjoy it.
Okay. It didn't hit me until afterwards, which is good. So I didn't get super nervous. Like going on someone else's podcast, I can just be Ben, right? I can just be Whimsy Ben. Have a good time, let them control the show. Uh, like I can have Jay Sarge on, or I can have just Jeff on, and it would have been fine. It would have just been a conversation. But because both of them were on, like now it's 2 against 1, and they're actually like a podcast, and I kind of named it. I'm going to rename it though, but it was kind of like Jason the Whimsy and suggested articles, like mashup type thing. Not quite a crossover because I'm not going to be on theirs for a couple of weeks, but like at the end, I was like, oh man, because they're podcasters and they came on as a podcast. I'm like, oh man, I hope they liked me. Like, I hope they like me as a podcast, not me as the individual, as opposed to me being a guest and like, oh yeah, we like Ben as a guest. So thank God I didn't think about that until afterwards of like my podcast and like because they have their own dynamic, which is fine, and then we have our own dynamic, and I think for the most part we meshed pretty well. Um, all the both Jeffs had equal times talking. I did have a couple of sound bites that I played. We had a very entertaining time. I think you guys are going to like Jeff. Um, we all love J Sarge, so we got to see a little bit more. Oh my gosh, we got okay. We recorded on Zoom. Okay, so let's do. Hold on, I'm gonna show you this real quick. How do I do this? Screen. Window capture. YouTube screen. Oh, it's not online. Where would I find it? I'm trying to think. Okay, so wait, I have the Zoom meeting. So it's me up here, Jay, and Jeff, right? So Jeff had his background similar to mine. So I think if you want to see Jay Sarge and you want to see Jeff um, on YouTube on Wednesday, I'm going to play the video version of the podcast. So you'll still hear regular through Spotify and Apple, but on YouTube, you can watch the three of us interacting. Um, so that's going to be fun. Uh, I realized it halfway through that I was going to do that, and then realized like halfway through, like at the same time, I'm like, oh man, my mom's gonna see me smoke. Not that she knows I don't. Like she knows I smoke. I put the vape down on her at the front door every time I would come over. Uh yeah, I don't know. Um Somewhere there's gonna be a me and Nikki conversation. We hinted at it early on about whatever my hang up is about smoking in front of my mom, but because Rhiannon smokes in front of her. I don't know if Nikki ever smoked in front of her. Probably not. I don't think she did. I think she quit before she got where I'm at. But anyway, Wednesday video version of Chasing the Whimsy and the interview with the three of us. God, I hope it looks okay. I haven't even looked at it. I'm gonna edit it today. Oh, how shitty would that be? And be like, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It was fun though. I think you guys are gonna like them both.
This one's for a lady. We talked earlier today. Told her I told her it's gonna be in my pocket. But now, so, okay, when you're eating a burger or a sandwich of some kind, like for example, like a beef and cheddar, right? But maybe you forgot to drain all the excess roast beef, but you throw it on the bun anyway, and you're like, oh man, it's a little bit too soggy. But then you realize that there is no too soggy because like that bite of soggy bun, like how good is that bite? A little extra messy, but you save it for that bite. Ooh man, love that bite.
Eating, and the irony of it was is like, oh man, I forgot like I don't know what like why it was a problem, but it was like, oh man, I should have drained the meat a little bit more. And then it was like, oh man, my bun's all soggy. But then I'm like, yeah, but it tastes amazing. And she's like, oh, I know. So it was really funny to be like, it was like I didn't mean it to happen that way, and it's because, but normally, like sometimes if you ever order a burger, like I like mine medium, so you get that little extra piece of like flavor just leaking out of it, and then when they put it on the plate, sometimes it's a little bit tilted, so it's all draining to one side. So like it's the idea, and it was so funny because as soon as we talked about it, we both knew exact like we knew it was those last two bites. Um, like you're eating, and then you put it back down. But you know that, like in your head, like you almost like subconsciously, but you know it's right there. That you're like, all right, if I just bite this side and then this side real quick, like you end up with like that last bite that has been it's been marinating and soaking the longest because it's the last bite. So there was this moment yesterday where we were both just like, this is the best bite, and we're like, because it's not even, it's just it wasn't even the bite itself. It was the soggy bread or the soggy bun that we were just like, and like that's how you know who your mom is when like you look at a burger or a beef and cheddar and the both of you just like get super excited. Like again, it's one of those conversations that you have without even speaking, where you're just like, you see it, I see it, I see it, you see it, I see it, and then you're like, and like in your head, you're like high five. Oh my god. FYI, it was the best bite of the beef and cheddar. But yeah, soggy bun, man. Like, woo, I almost want to like, oh, like you can't just like eat, and you can't eat it first because you need full marinated soak absorption, right? Saturation, I think is the right appropriate word. You need max saturation into that bun. Oh, such a good bite. But yeah, told her that was gonna make mine pockets. The soggy bun bite at the end is the best bite of like almost any sandwich that is leaking flavor. Sometimes maybe even that's it, guys. That's mine pockets. Let's get
Hey there, Whimsy fans. We wanted to
one of
take a moment
these.
away from the fun to express how much your support and contributions mean to us. If you're liking what you're hearing from us so far, we'd like to invite you to show us some love on our new Patreon. Starting at just $1 a week, you can help us keep the whimsy coming. That's not just our podcast, but live streams and new projects on the horizon as well. All members get special shout out during our live streams. If you're comfortable giving a little more, please take a look at our gift tier. These gifts are hand-picked by the Whimsy crew to bring more curiosity, fun, and whimsy to you as thanks for your support. Every little bit counts, and whether you support us by listening and subscribing to our podcasts, holding court on our lives, or subscribing to our Patreon, thank you for helping us keep the magic alive and the mics on. You can find our Patreon at patreon.com/chasingthewhimsy, or follow the link on our YouTube channel at Chasing the Whimsy. Thank you again for all the support. Whimsy!
Whoop, whoop. I'm just checking the Patreon real quick. We did have, hey, very cool. I don't want to say a bunch of names out loud, but we had like 3 people join in the last couple of days. Like it's baby steps. We did get some comments. Uh, so yeah, thank you guys. Sorry, let me get my picture back in here. Um, Andy, Nikki, your family, Megan, your family, Joyce, Ann, Ender Frog, EC Juan, Gooster, Violet, Dad, Courtney, Kit, and Lasagna Hammer. Thank you guys for the pay tiers, the $4 and the $10 gift tier. Somewhere you guys are gonna miss out. Like you guys are gonna be really upset that you're missed out on some of these on the gift tiers because there's some quality stuff coming out. We're looking at tote bags eventually. I got to figure out what size tote bag is an appropriate size. Um, so we're doing some more stuff. I got a designer. Uh, um, Jason the Whimsy has an award-winning merch designer, so I guess got to put her to work. Boom, we're making more shit. Um, dude, I'm gonna everything I do, man. I'm an award-winning podcaster. I'm just saying. Uh, every year that I've been podcasting, I have an award. for a favorite moment. So great, man. Like nobody else does. Tell me Steve. Okay, no, I lied. Tell me Steve Dave does have a handful of awards. They have the podcast awards. I think 3 times they won it, and there was one other award that they did. But 2 years in, we got an award. Um, we're also giving back to the community. Boom, we're raising some money. We've raised $259 this year. Well, I guess that was too much. Yeah, we're raising money. We're going to give back to a charity in the winter for Christmas. And that's about it. Sign up for the Patreon, patreon.com/chasingthewhimsy. Sign up for the free one. I am updating it slightly more frequently. So, yeah, sign up. Have any questions? I'm going to try and develop one of the chats. Like coming out of Fan Fusion, we had the podcast chat. I'm going to see if Mr. C will entertain me and engage in conversation via there. So, because I do know that there's at least 4 or 5 others from Fan Fusion who signed up for the Patreon. So, um, if me and Mr. C, maybe even get Megan in there, um, if we can start a conversation, maybe we can bring in some of those other ones who showed an interest in podcasting and get them started. Um, so we're trying. We're getting there. That's all I got for you guys. It's 102. I had some decent laughs today. I thank you for the laughs. It's so funny. I wonder how many people are like, "Who's this lady?" Uh, like you can't be his mom. His mom is Joyce Ann. Uh, Mom goes by many a names, but yeah, man, we had a good time. We got some cool mind pockets coming up for Saturday. Um, I had a I had an amazing laugh yesterday. It was amazing. It was so funny. Um, trying to justify the heart, like okay, there was spoilers, something coming up. Mind pocket number one, I think it is. I have an image that I want to use, but there's something wrong with it. So how does Ben fix this image the way he wants to use it? And when you hear the story of it, bonkers. You're like, why didn't you just find a different image? Would have been easier. Um, but oh my gosh, dude, 2 years, start of year 3. Ooh, hold on, let's do this. Uh, because I need a picture for the because remember we're gonna do like a photo album type thing on the walls when I get the new desk. So I was gonna take a picture of this way, but it's all green screen, so I'm gonna take a picture this way for you guys, right? So all right, uh, that might be that's that's a contender of week 1 of 52 of year 3. Um, I love the idea of presenting you guys a picture every week. So typically every Monday, um, and then put them on the wall behind me, print them out. Remember, we did that a couple of weeks ago. Um, I love the idea because then we can put those in the book too. Um, but this picture is the first day of year 3. So I don't know how many other pictures I'm going to get this week, but thank you guys for being a part of it. I don't even know what this thing looks like. I should probably like you're gonna find out when you guys look at it later. You're like Ben should clean his desk. Maybe. Maybe I'll just zoom in. I'm happy with this for it. That's it. You guys have a good night, and we'll see you on Saturday for Mind Pockets 69. Whimsy!